Hello and welcome to episode 291 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, MattyB, joined back in Studio B by Bronell, Harv, and Canoop. Microphone issues from last week probably fixed now that we got the stands back in the studio. On this episode, we're going to recap Tom Kim's title defense at the Shriners Children's Hospitals Open.
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds right.
Shriners Hospitals for Children Open.
There you
That's
go.
it. Yep. We're going to touch on plenty of news, Harv.
There's a bit.
Yeah. What else are we talking about this week? Golf season's over. Our course is closed.
I
Anything
wish
else?
I had stuff to tell you about.
Live.
Uneventful.
Yeah, it's just
There
going
was
to
a
be.
live tournament.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to sleepwalk our way through this episode. But before we get into
Football,
it, though,
obviously, we'll talk about.
yeah, we'll talk about some football, make
Hockey.
picks. The more things
Hockey
change,
drafts.
the more they stay the same in picks. Don't want to spoil it, but I think everyone knows who won this week. But before we get into it, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. Talked to Chase last week. He's working on the 2024 catalog. So that's exciting. Tried to peep at it, but he's not done it yet. So hopefully get that soon. We're also members of Team Callaway, and Harv and I had the distinct pleasure of going for lunch with Duff last week. And little insider info for the listeners. We got to see the next year's driver. It is called the Paradigm AI Smoke,
And it's nice.
and it is nice.
Real nice, actually.
Yeah.
It looks sick.
And it goes back from above, looking down on it. It's got the old Flash look to it.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Epic. Sorry,
Epic speed.
Speed. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So,
Other flag.
yeah. So it looks like Epic. It just has a little bit better of a appeal when you're standing over it.
So
Can't wait.
I haven't seen the top line. I've only seen the bottom. Is there still kind of on the front of the driver that little?
Yes, that little black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matte black piece, and then it gets into like
and
the smoke
carbon?
look.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah,
What did
kind
Duff?
of cool that we got to do that.
What did
Harv.
Duff think of Mitsu, the
Oh yeah,
sushi place?
we went to the sushi place. I'll let Harv, because Harv hadn't been there before either. Harv, what'd you think?
It was really good. And, like, really affordable for a place, like, not affordable, but, like, what food should cost.
Yeah.
Yes. The dynamite rolls at Mitsu are $8. They're 16 at Browns.
Yeah.
And equally as good. They're better than
It's better.
Harv had a bento box for $20, and it was like enough for two people.
It always weirds me out ordering sushi in like Saskatchewan, but it's fine.
Yes.
I mean, dynamite rolls are kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
fake.
So
Middle or yeah.
But if
that's-
they've been open for more than a couple months, you know that you're okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've been in there lately, but they've done a pile of renovations, which to me says success. And success is built off of good ingredients, good food.
Yep.
Good point.
So, it looks completely different in there over the last couple months. And again, I like sushi to like I'm an entry-level sushi guy. Like once you start putting full pieces of salmon on top and I got to eat like the full raw fish, no, pass.
So
Yeah,
what about it
you're
inside?
pretty
Will you
picky
eat the
guy,
ones
so-
with inside?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He just wants a little bit of raw fish.
Just,
Not
just
a ton.
little, just a
Just
little
a little bit.
Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
So
If
if
you
you
don't
like
get that mercury poison.
if you like the sushi,
Yes.
when are we going for Indian?
Yeah.
We actually said that at lunch, and I said, "That's not." I said to Duff, "Do you like Indian food?" He's like, "Yeah, I love it." I said to Harv, "Well, we're never going there."
we
Well,
are.
and that's, you know why?
the
Because
best.
we 2 like veto power votes on food of
Yeah, but there's
original
two over here. and
Well,
then we get
original
Duff.
founding members
Oh.
of the Drive the Green podcast.
2 of 3.
2 of 3
Yeah, that's a good
veto
point.
all Indian food at all times.
Yes.
So
Yeah, toast.
I
Never
watched
going
a guy on the internet today trying it for the first time. Had like 1 million views and just loved it.
Like
And then
nerdy
they-
dude in a blue shirt.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that video yesterday.
you
Yeah.
guys' algorithms
Random
suck.
Well, that was on Twitter for some reason.
Did he say diarrhea in, diarrhea
No,
out?
like this was like 9.5s out of 10. He was giving everything.
9.5.
He said it was the best
Uh,
thing he'd ever tasted.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember if it was in the last like 3 days since that. So we went on Friday, either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which day. My wife said something about butter chicken in our future someone invited us over for it, and
That's
I
like-
was just like, well,
Yeah.
did you decline that invitation? Is
That's
what my
like the
reply was.
beginner pack for Indian food. Like you can handle butter chicken, no problem.
Yeah,
It's barely
I've had
Indian
it
food
before.
But
I
you don't.
not-
You just don't want.
you
Why?
just don't
Why
want
would
it.
you?
Yeah.
because it's delicious. You guys,
It
come
is.
on.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And then you're washing it all down with some Churchills tonight.
yes, Churchill Plainsman Pilsner for me tonight. You
Same.
same. Yeah. These guys off to piss. So
Canoop trying to go back to that no beer thing.
No,
he's
I
doing.
think I got COVID.
Oh,
No, I don't know that.
You're here
but I'm
right
just
now.
saying-
Here?
Well, I can't get another missed pod. I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch you guys soon if
Yeah.
I just
Me.
don't start coming.
Oh my god!
yeah, Bronell's.
Don't get me riled up right now.
I'm trying to
fine.
get these. I'm trying to get these mics dialed in because Brock thinks we're too quiet. So I got them turned up a little bit. So the shouting is really elevating the blue waves on my screen.
Maybe turn big time down just a little.
No,
bit.
I'm not turning him down because he's the one that always says he's a little quiet. I'm a little quiet this week. Yeah, because you look at your phone and turn your head.
That's hard.
I'm turning it the right way.
All right,
Weeks.
Mhm.
let's get into weeks. I think we're into the point now where golf season's done. I mean, you guys went.
Well, we went on Friday.
So
played 15
you guys
holes.
go first. You guys
Oh,
only
yeah, I
played
guess.
15 holes?
Well, because we got to 8 and we caught a group of 2 couples.
So you hopped to 11?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we weren't really going to necessarily play 18 anyways because we had to go.
Yeah, I was
And it
gonna
was-
go after
okay.
that.
It
I
was,
mean,
and it was cold.
We didn't have our clubs.
We
It
didn't
was
have our
freezing.
Callaway clubs. It was much colder than even,
Mornings.
like whatever, even
was
what the
more colder than
weather
mornings.
say.
The weather was okay. It was just too windy because the
It was
wind
just a
was cold. Wind
You
was
know, you
real
guys
cold.
played mid-afternoon in the fall, which is a warm morning in the middle of summer. It's pretty much what you got.
Nope.
You guys.
No,
But Canoop was playing with wooden woods and spraying everything right. And I was using this old R580 and spraying everything left. And we just kind of.
that's true.
That little, that little tink,
Oh, yeah.
and just goes 180 yards off to the left.
I was starting
It
to get
was
it
bad.
dialed in by the end, though.
Yeah, but it was still only going 210.
I know, but down the middle at least.
And I almost made a hole in one on hole 2.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, really?
Canoop was laughing at
That'd have
the
been a
whole
good.
way.
I mean,
Well,
it
no,
was-
we thought that it was 15 feet by.
Well, no, you
And it
laughed
was-
as soon as I hit it.
That's because it was 15 feet above the ground.
That's true.
Where-
And then
I
it
can't
just-
even make fun of you though if it would have went in
Then
because
it
I
just
have
bit.
I have one that would have been the same. A shank that went in.
a shank, a skull. You mean,
Skull.
or a
Skull shank, yeah.
yeah?
That was
Yeah.
it, eh? Golf season's done now.
Golf season done. I got courses closed on the arguably. The
I
nicest
heard
day of the
elbow
year.
was open. Did you guys hear about elbow? It's open.
Yeah.
Elbow and
I think
Chinook
that you
are
could
the
golf
only
that
two
on
that I
Christmas
could find,
Day. I
so-
think
Yeah.
I saw Rhett posted today that
They're
we're
open.
still open. Yeah.
I bet
So
you
if
they
you're-
get
if
a
you're still
pile of
into-
people.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you get
Let's
get a
go.
ton.
I'll go.
Like
pass.
the forecast is unbelievable. I got to go south tomorrow. If I was going north, I would definitely have went.
Willow Bunch might be open.
I was hoping to play
Yeah.
Dunes Friday. I'm going to Saskatoon for work Saturday
Yeah.
or Thursday, Friday, but
Quits golf and then plays 4 more rounds every year. Every year.
it's 2. I played 2 since I said that.
But now you're trying to play more. You're
Well, I'd love
looking to
to.
play more.
Love
Yeah,
to,
So
but
could be
not
4.
happening.
Yeah.
What
fair.
else happened this
Over.
week? Anyone?
Well, I was just gonna say now that golf season's over, we're into the point where we're gonna have to figure out get ourselves in some fun situations to spice up this segment because it's just gonna be like, yeah, I played 2 hockey games.
We just talk about
Talk
all
about
the
the
idiots
NFL.
in the minor hockey system.
Yeah, minor hockey's completely
It's easy.
broken.
20 minutes.
Yeah, we can talk about where I went this week for hockey because my daughter's constantly in tournaments now. I guess so.
Oh, yeah, you're going first, I guess.
Where'd you go?
No, that's it. No, I'm saying moving forward.
Oh,
she doesn't
yeah.
play until this upcoming
Oh, yeah.
weekend.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'll go
This
quick,
week was
but
no.
I
I'll go
do want to
first.
hear
Yeah.
your volleyball story.
It's I don't want to say it on the pod.
Okay.
Really?
It's an off the record one.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's about it. Yeah, just like let's just say there wasn't enough some of the teams don't have enough girls, so there were mixed teams in this girls tournament. It was just
that's
weird.
not allowed.
it was weird.
That's not
It
allowed.
was weird. Yeah.
You want to know the worst part?
What?
The Cowboys are going to win, I think.
Yeah, they probably are. This game sucks, by
But
the way.
that's good
with
for
all
us
these flags.
AFC fans.
Yeah, AFC fans. So other than that, yeah, I went to me and Bronell went to a couple hockey games. We played the Slappers on Saturday night. I went and took a piss, came back, and him and our VLT playing partner were in the middle of bonus spins on Jungle Wildlife.
Wildlife.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And Yeah.
We won't
Won-
say
won
how
a few
much we
bucks.
won because we lost it all back anyway,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Then we went after Sphinx, couldn't quite hit the bonus. And then what did we play? Oh, Veracucha or whatever.
That game sucks.
That game does suck. Then yeah, I went home with the same amount of money I left, and we were up at one point, decently up.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
yeah. So that was it. But all that said, you would have thought I had a ton of drinks. I only had 10 this week.
Really?
Just
That's
Friday,
not good.
Saturday.
That's not good for me.
Yeah, just Friday, Saturday, and Saturday wasn't even that tame, or was tame. Wasn't that too crazy? So 52 in October though, and 763 on the year.
I'll go next, I guess, tangenting off that hockey game. I went to the Warrior game on Friday and had a chance to win $10,000. So
All right, that
Um,
little tidbit.
I think a few people saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, that was fun.
First one was close.
First
Yeah.
one, I mean,
Tell about the
Dump
stick.
and chase.
Tell
I'm
about-
using
Using
dump
a-
and chase.
I
on
was
the
using
first.
a fucking Coho MVP stick. This thing's like way too short. No tape at the top, no tape on the bottom. No tape on
Well,
the
there's
bottom
not-
of the stick.
Oh man.
When I worked for the Warriors, I'd get those sticks all the time, and I'd make sure I tape them up for the people.
Why aren't we
using.
using old Warrior twigs just laying around?
Why don't they just give you one off the bench?
Yeah. Just taking
That's
two
actually a
shots.
really good
I'm
idea.
just taking two shots.
you
I'm
should
not
be-
going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just really
Yeah.
you're just pushing it.
Yeah.
You should be able, as part of
Yeah.
getting drawn, you should get to go to the bench and pick any player stick.
Yeah,
you
I'll
want.
take Matei-checks. Like, that's
Yeah,
just
You
give
should,
it to
and
me.
you should get to keep it. This is mine now.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's your going away prize.
So it was me and this girl that got drawn, and she's like, I was like, oh, have you ever played hockey before or anything? She's like, no. I was like, well, you got to still try it, right? And then she goes first, and her first shot doesn't even reach the net. I don't know
Yeah,
whoever
can't leave
saw
a-
this, but
can't leave a birdie.
did.
by
Draw
the
weight. Draw weight.
doesn't get to the net. I'm like, oh boy, at least I got this girl beat. Second shot, she was pretty close.
Yeah,
So yeah,
It looked really.
it
close
was like
on
How
video.
did you get
3 inches,
drawn?
right? The guy was just walking
I
around.
was just sitting in my seat, and they
Matty
walked
B
up to
thinks
my
it was
seat.
his seat that was drawn, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was a guy walking around just looking for probably the most fit guy in the rink, right?
Okay, and let's clarify. Let's clarify though. He still was sitting in my seat.
I was.
So
Me and my
so
son were
even
sitting
if
there,
the
yeah.
guy still was walking around, he still came to our section. He was in the seat I would normally be sitting in, and he found him.
Do you think he would have
Luckily,
picked
he
you with
did.
that flow though? Like,
Yeah, he would have been like, "We can't even fit a helmet on that guy."
That's the worst part.
Safety
You wear
protocols.
helmets on
yeah.
that too.
So then this girl gets one really close, and I'm like, oh boy, I got big shoes to fill here. Missed the net of the first one.
You missed it by a full net to the left.
Yeah,
If they had a net beside the net,
just
you
slid
might have
right
missed that
off.
one.
So second one, I was like, yeah, I better do this. And then if you slow that thing down, that thing hopped at that logo.
Yeah. So everyone
It
on the
jumped
Instagram
up in the air.
on Instagram Live, you only get to see
Oh no.
the side angle, obviously, but the Moose Jaw Warriors posted behind on the
Yeah.
ice, and
I didn't even know that guy was behind me.
Yeah, and you
Two
zoomed
in the zone.
You zoomed in, you can see it. It's going fairly close to the center.
Yeah.
And then it hits like obviously Warriors ice sucks. We play on it every week. And it hits some sort of ice chunk or something and sends it left, and you miss left.
Yeah,
I think maybe the most underrated part for me is you you get up to it the first time and just start stick handling.
Yeah, as soon as you got it.
oh yeah, you got to give it a little. You got to get warmed up a little bit, right?
I like you.
You're not going to just go up there and
When
slide
that
it.
lady was shooting, and you're just kind of just loading,
Practicing.
just loading her up.
Little showboat action, eh?
So did you guys get like a secondary prize?
Nothing.
For nothing. No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not even a handshake. Nothing.
I mean,
no
you should at
t-shirts.
least getting a
Nothing.
free bag of popcorn.
Yeah, I would take it without butter even.
Just let's not. You'd pay the 25 cents or whatever. Probably $1.50 now.
Probably, yeah. So yeah, that was kind of my highlight of the week, I guess. But I failed my family at the same time, so it was kind of a low light because I mean we could have used 10K.
Who couldn't?
Yeah,
Wow.
everyone. I bet.
Absolutely use it.
Yeah, and there was lots of people that reached out after, like, thanks for doing that, including your wife. Thanks for going Instagram Live so we could watch it live.
Yeah,
It's a neat feature that we don't use.
they
very
were pretty.
often.
Yeah, because they were watching it at home, and
We should be doing
Yeah, it's
Instagram
something.
Lives when you're going for
On bonuses.
career rounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
and bonus holes.
Canoop's career.
No,
record.
Or bonuses on the Vilts.
That's
We
right.
should have
Oh,
went live at 12:47
Oh.
p.m. a.m. on
What if we were live
Saturday.
on Lobster Mania there in Lloydminster?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
That's it for
Instagram.
my week.
Oh, that's our thing now. I might start doing that.
Just
Just all of a sudden, you get a notification when you're sleeping. Oh, we're going live at the Moose Jaw Casino.
I'm not going to talk about kids hockey.
Not yet, anyway.
The Sens are going to be a powerhouse. I still hate that we're the Sens, but
You didn't get it changed back, eh?
You
No.
can't get it changed back. Our colors. Name another team we could be with those colors.
Blackhawks.
you could.
Blackhawks
Yeah.
The Red Wings have a little black in their logo, do they not? A tiny bit?
on their jerseys,
I don't know, something.
and I don't think so. They're just fully red and white.
Well, my kid's going to wear his Red Wings hoodie all year anyway, so.
Oh, you don't want to get a new one?
Are we getting sweaters?
See how much money goes
Moms
in the
will
old
plan it
pot.
for sure.
Yeah.
See how much
How
money
about
goes
just
in
like hats or something?
How about two?
I'll go to Churchill Booze Count. 26 this week, so I had a bit of a week. 691 and 288. What were you?
763.
Totally out of it.
Get in there.
You never have been. We always talk about it. You never want the early lead, that type of
1,000
thing.
is still in the cards
Yeah.
for both of you guys.
Yeah, but
We'll
this is
put
what,
it that way.
This is what I'm talking about. The never want an early lead. Bronell is a big guy. If it's never over. It's never over. And then in this one, he's all of a sudden now on the other side saying it's over. It's over. You might catch me.
Well, yeah, I don't think I will.
I think those days are past you to catch him now.
What do you mean? Like I'm not a booze hound anymore?
No, you are, but I don't think there's many large events coming up
No.
where you're gonna have.
Like we're hunkering
indulge.
down. There's
Christmas,
no concerts
Christmas
coming up.
parties.
Yeah, but those are similar for these
Tuesdays.
two.
No,
3 every Monday on the pod.
Thursday trivia.
No, Thursday's
Mondays.
hockey for him.
Yeah, Thursday hockey.
Thursday's
yeah.
hockey,
That's
yeah.
usually 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's usually.
Okay, Canoop, go.
I'm having issues again.
With what?
I don't. So
His
Trampoline?
iCloud isn't connected.
yeah. So
Keeps
last
his booze
week
count on
I
his
had-
computer, I guess.
well, no, because they talk to one another. But with
Apparently
the new
not.
iOS, I don't know.
Yeah, apparently.
Last week I was
Yeah,
624,
yes,
so
they
I had
don't.
11 this week, so it gets me to 635, and only 2 beer this week. So last week I had
Still doing that, eh?
244, so 246 on the year, and literally nothing else. That's it. Change a couple lights in my house.
That's a light week. Changing lights made the pod.
No, like sorry,
Changed a couple lights.
like full light fixtures, not just
Oh,
like bulbs, not like
A couple bulbs burnt out.
Going 60s or what?
no, that's
100
it.
watt soft.
0.
Cool white's better than soft white. No, actually, sorry, soft white. The yellower one's better, I find.
Oh, I
So-
hate the natural one.
Oh, cool is
The
that
daylight,
cool
yeah.
white.
I like the white.
Well, but it's almost like too bright.
That's what my wife
Like
says
these
too.
pod lights?
She's wrong.
Pod lights are.
Oh, pod lights
They're-
have to be the cool white.
The
I'm
pod
talking about-
lights, I said.
Oh, these pod
Those
lights.
aren't
yeah,
soft.
Yeah, they're hard.
That's all you did? Lights?
That's it. 0.
Um,
Nothing else.
I actually didn't do much either. The one thing I did do is I put all my like outside furniture away.
Yeah.
And had a bit of an incident while doing that. So it was raining and the last time we were out there, so I'd like tucked all the cushions in behind, like under the house eaves, so it wouldn't get rained on. And I go out and I put the bench away, and I noticed that there's this like gigantic spider on like the cushions. Well, not on the cushions, just like on a web against the window and the cushions. So I pull the bench away and it kind of like falls and like moves a bit. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to pull these cushions away and the spider will just stay there. So I pull it, but it like comes with the cushion and like flies up and like lands around me. So I'm like freaking out on the front deck, our front porch, just like throwing shit and freaking out and get it and just stomp the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, take out all
Killed
your,
it, eh?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
take out all your
Had to.
fear on it.
And like it was a big, like disgusting looking.
Daddy long or no?
No.
Like
this
when
thing,
that ass end is like just
yeah, like this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
looked like it could be poisonous. So
Yeah.
doing it
Had
for the
to.
kids. Doing it for the kids.
Yeah.
Kids are playing out there. Had to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. And then other than that, have you guys watched that show Painkillers?
No.
No.
It's about OxyContin.
Oh no.
Like you should, for one. It's pretty crazy what actually went on there, but like I've never been a pill guy. Like I don't even take like Tylenol for anything because like I'm afraid of
Yeah.
getting addicted. But like after watching this, never
You're
again.
a-
No
No
pills
chance.
ever again.
Never Tylenol.
No, not for like headaches and stuff. Nothing like that.
Really?
No.
Just back
I'm
on
a
the
big
booze.
Aleve guy.
Just back onto the booze.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so watch it because like
man.
it's crazy what this drug did. But anyways, 0 drinks, 500 on the year.
Congrats on winning your fantasy football matchup this week, Harv. Herbert just threw an interception. And congrats on winning Coach of the Year for U7 this year after showing up when your kid was sick today. That's just automatic Coach of the Year shit right there.
I'm the head coach.
Second practice, he's there.
He knew if he asked you to go and run the practice, you'd say no. So he just
I wouldn't have said no.
rather than
I would've
argue
ran
with
it.
you, he just didn't.
I would have ran
just
it. We
said-
would have just fucked around the whole time.
Yeah. Continued to
That's
shoot
what we
tennis
did
balls.
anyways.
Yeah. That's what it all is at U7. You got that, eh?
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah,
'Kay.
so
All right, let's get into.
You guys want to talk about golf or?
Shriners.
yeah, we're changing up this week how we're doing things.
We're testing out a new segment. Harv's picked his top 5.
Top 5 topics for the tournaments going forward. It could be players. It could be something that happened. It could be the weather. It'll just be whatever the top 5 hot topics are.
Yep.
So I mean, this one obviously we got to start with Tom Kim. Most of the time, it will have the winners included in it.
Yeah.
But he did defend his title here, so pretty
Course
big
horse.
story.
So
Pretty big
his,
story.
this was his first time being able to defend.
Yeah, because he was hurt
championship.
at
He
the
got
Wyndham
injured.
earlier
Yeah.
this year, for
So
sure.
He kept talking all week how he was so excited to be able to actually get a chance to defend. So
Yeah, and it was. I don't know. He felt like he was kind of out of it, and then in it, and then out of it, and then obviously Saturday put him right in it, and then just the nature of this scoring course, he was like 2 or 3 shots back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, everyone else is out of holes, and he's still got some scoring holes to do, and next thing you know, boom, wins again. So
Right.
I kind of I don't mind. It has. I know this is very, very far fetched, but I still feel there's some validity to it. It feels almost like Augusta, where after guys have already played 13 and 15 at Augusta, where there's birdies to be made, it's like, okay, but yeah, those guys are done, and the leaders haven't even come through
Yeah.
those 2 potential
I see what
birdie
you're
holes,
saying. Yep,
right?
Yep.
So you kind of have to temper expectations on clubhouse leaders and all of that when the other
Yeah.
guys still have scoring holes.
it was looking for quite a while that there was going to be a decent sized playoff. I thought 4 or 5 guys potentially
Yep.
again,
It
and
did look like that.
That would have been
Not so
nice
much
with
in the
a
end.
Canadian or 2 in there, but
What about how he said he was going to celebrate? Because obviously last
yeah, that
year
was
he
going to be my
won.
takeaway. Yeah,
Last year he won
This
as
chocolate
as
thing?
a 20-year-old, so he couldn't do anything. Now he's 21, winning in Vegas, and he says, "I'll probably go back to the hotel and enjoy a nice piece of chocolate that I've been saving."
he started it earlier in the day, I think,
We
and
brought it over from Europe on the flight. Like he,
yeah,
it was
Feels
just
like
like
that
a
was just
Ferrero
like-
Rocher or something like that.
like a
It
Lindt
almost
or what?
feels
Yeah.
like a forced, funny comment.
And it was white
be.
chocolate too, so it's not even
Oh.
chocolate.
White chocolate.
The best kind.
It is good, but
Milk white dark. That's probably the right answer.
I don't think so.
Well,
Really?
dark if dark isn't last,
it
never
depends
mind.
on the application for sure.
Cook. Yeah.
Dark's always last.
Really,
White
Yeah.
is disgusting.
I don't mind white.
it's okay in some
Cookies and cream?
formats. Yeah,
Well, that's where I was going with it, but it's technically got the cookie in it.
Well,
anyways,
who's
Anyway,
eating it plain?
Yeah. Did you?
he had to fly out early the next day too, so I think that had something to do
But
with it.
still, like, move that flight.
Yeah,
You just won $1.5
$1.5
million
yep.
in Vegas. I don't know. Is this guy a loser?
Could be.
based off of his
could be.
forced chocolate comment, he might be.
That's
he's
exactly
not a loser.
what I wrote down.
He's a good
Yeah.
guy. He's
Prior to,
a good personality for the game.
yeah, I do still like him a lot.
Yeah.
Just a random tangent before you get to number 2. Did you randomly catch a sniff of like something weird smelling just now?
No.
There was a bug on my studio cord here, so I grabbed it and threw it, and it has to have some sort of like scent that it gives off when it's in danger or something. So all of a sudden I started smelling like something like a woody must. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I smelled my hand because that was what threw the bug, and yeah, smells like this bug.
What the hell? This is Buggate again. Last week we were killing maple bugs at your house, and they were coming back to life.
That time of year. It's that time of year.
I'm gonna see tiny bug that gives off scent.
Last
So I'm
time,
gonna Google while we get
I'm
to
sure there'll be a couple.
let us know.
All right, sorry.
Is that it for
Point
Tom
of-
Kim? 'Cause
No, I got a couple more things.
Okay.
the
sorry.
fact that he's the youngest guy, the second youngest guy to win 3 tournaments after Tiger.
No, since Tiger, he's the youngest. He's the 4th youngest
Oh, there
ever
it
to
is.
win 3 tournaments.
Yeah.
By this
But
age.
since Tiger, yeah,
But since Tiger, he's the only
first
he's the
one to do it
youngest.
since Tiger.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It's he had like his year last year was pretty unimpressive, was it not?
He was getting picked for guys in picks because he was playing so poorly.
Yeah. And then comes out whatever it is, 3rd tournament of the year and
Yep.
defends and
That's
sets him up
crazy.
for a good year, hopefully.
Trophy wasn't great. It's kind of like a crystal version of the Ryder Cup. That's what it looks like.
That's kind of cool though.
Crystal trophies just don't do it. They just don't.
Yeah.
And
Don't move the needle, eh?
Rory, Scotty, and Max Homa all defended titles this year, so he's the 4th guy to defend a title.
Oh, in this calendar
year.
Yeah. What's the deal on that bug?
Pine seed bug.
Is that what it looked like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was right. It was kind of a little off to the side, but it was the size of it looks like it was correct. Western conifer seed bug, also known as the pine seed bug. That was didn't quite smell like pine seed, but it did have a
What do you got?
Western.
You got the
must.
best nose in the world. Like, how do you smell that from?
It was a very pungent
pungent.
smell. Yeah. Like noticeable. That's why I thought Harvest could smell it. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I smelled my hand and I was like, whoa. Well, I threw it on the ground. It's probably dead right there. We could pick it up after the show.
Take a peek.
Analyze it.
Probably still stinks down there.
The next topic, or the guy that I kind of had written down, was Ludwig Aubert.
Nope.
Bear.
Aberg. The guy's red hot.
62 on Sunday, moves up to 96 in the fall FedEx Cup points, which even though he was on the tour next year because of his PGA University score,
Yes.
being inside the 125 gets him in all the full field events. Whereas this was just not, it was just partial status with that.
Oh.
So this is a big deal. And if you believe the projections, they're projecting him to finish 50 to 60. And then he'll get in some of the elevated events next year.
Wow.
Well, he should.
So now, if he's inside 125, he gets in the players. If he gets 50 to 60, he gets in the elevated. And if that happens, he probably moves up to 50th in the world and gets into the Masters.
So, don't they? There are a couple sponsors exemption into those top 50 tournaments, are there not?
I think so.
Or are they kind of for like the 50 to 70 group or specified
I think
kind of
No, I think
range, or is
they're-
it just anybody?
it's anybody.
Okay. Well, then hopefully he's getting some of those
I mean, he's
because he's
He's
Yeah.
58th in the world right now.
yeah. So if he does what the projections are saying, he'll be inside top 50 and he'll be in the Masters.
Yeah.
But
I do like that they're
He should be.
counting more on the FedEx Cup standings rather than world rankings a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I think, like as we saw last year, we were picking guys inside the top 50 for a long time.
Yeah.
And it was just meaningless because they would miss cuts and
Yep.
suck.
so yeah, that 62 Sunday was pretty impressive too.
Yeah, there was I didn't do the research to get the number, but the number of 62s and 63s had to be double digits.
Mm-hmm.
All
Just-
week, you mean?
Just going out and scoring. Which also
Gettable
highlights
course.
you got Canadians on that list?
Of course.
I was going to say it really highlights Adam Hadwin's bogey on the par 5. What was it? Par 5 15? Is that 15? 16. 16. He bogeyed, right?
One of them late, yeah.
So really highlights
16 is the par 5, correct? Yep.
Yeah. So
But we'll get to the Canadians. The next one on the list is Lexi Thompson. Lexi Thompson? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's her
The
name. Yep.
25th ranked woman in the world played in this tournament.
And she missed the cut by 2 and played pretty solid. She made what? How many birdies? 6 birdies or something?
Well, if she
Yeah.
missed if she missed the cut by 2 and making the cut was going to be the biggest accomplishment of her life, she's got to be pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of falls in, like, pretty good.
Pretty
Like, is
happy.
shooting 69 on
Only the
Friday.
second woman ever to shoot on
Yeah,
sub
Wee's
70.
got 268s. So is shooting 69 the greatest accomplishment of her career? It can't be.
I feel like this was.
Yeah. That's
So
a good
here's the
question.
thing. I don't know what the scores were at the Sony Open when Michelle Weiss shot 68, but like this was the perfect tournament for Lexi to have an exemption for. It's a scoring course. She hits the ball well.
It was hard as shit.
Yeah,
It was hard
and
as shit.
fast, Yeah.
So
Like,
Just
what would
like-
have happened if it had rained all week and it was soft out there? Like, she misses that cut by 15. I
Well,
bet.
she averaged 300 off the tee, and she was 115th in driving distance.
So
yeah,
on
Like,
the, I haven't
so-
watched enough LPGA Tour to really know, but why do they not do something like this where you can dry out the fairways a little bit, make the course a little bit, I guess.
I thought
harder.
you meant why don't men get to play on the LPGA? And that would've been
No,
easy.
like, but I don't know. It just seems like the ones that I have watched, it seems like the ball is not running out as much, right? We see this on the PGA Tour all the time. Balls are running out 40, 50, 60 yards,
Yeah.
right? Inflating all of these numbers, and we see these godly or ungodly driving numbers. Why not do that for the ladies?
Does that not make the lies and the fairways harder? Maybe that's harder,
Harder to hit? Yeah.
hit
Yeah,
off
that could
of
be.
and hit
Yeah,
off of.
that's fair. That could be it.
yeah.
You don't think they're good enough to hit off those lines?
I never said that. You suggested it. It does lead me to my next point. Like, is this good for women's golf, having them play in these and miss the cut?
I was against it coming into the week. I enjoyed it actually.
I thought it was
this
good.
week.
Once
I
every
thought it-
once every 5 years, I'd
So-
throw it out there.
Yeah,
No, that's what about what it is, because Lincecum was 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
2018.
Yeah. like we don't need to do this all the time. But
No, for sure. And like, I'm for it as well. But I just
Yeah.
like
she played awesome.
golf
Like,
seems
she-
to be the one sport that like they take it for what it is. They
Mhm.
know that it's a different game, whereas some
Yeah.
of these other sports, like, oh, they're the same. They should all play together,
Yeah.
and just are delusional about it. But so yeah, I think it's great for golf.
I thought it did exactly what it was supposed to. It drew people to the tournament. You got new eyes on there.
Yeah.
She played well.
those
I think she's going home, like you say, feeling pretty good.
those three handicaps that all
Yeah.
think that they can beat the LPGA players can shut the fuck up for sure now.
Yeah,
and
Exactly.
yeah, like
Like just the
the,
fact.
the comment she made about it being the highlight of her career isn't great.
It's a little silly.
She won a major on the LPGA. Like you won a major on the best tour. I mean, that's not worse than making a cut. To me.
Probably
know.
would have paid her the same amount of money. Ooh.
I do think that they should do it almost every year, though.
Well, it does set up their new event. When is it? In a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Sometime in November, right? Where the men
Zurich?
and women are paired together.
Is it the Zurich, or the other one? The QB.
Zurich.
It's a Zurich.
Zurich Classic
Yes.
of New Orleans?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right,
hopefully
what
they'll
else you
bring
got
it.
on there?
I got Isaiah Salinda, who everyone should have been cheering for all weekend.
Well, not ahead of the Canadians, but
Why not? Monday qualified, 652nd in the world, and shoots the lights out Saturday. Should have been cheering for him.
It was
I
a
was
good story.
not. I was not. Canadians. Got to cheer for them.
attaboy.
Yeah, it
Which is surprising considering how much you jinx Roger Sloan all year.
Didn't
and
work.
others.
Nope.
That was
Nope.
that was one thing that after talking to Roger last week, we didn't ask him on the Zoom call was, can you feel Knoop's jinxes?
We didn't ask.
Like a weight.
Yeah, like do you just
You're just
get
randomly
to on
walking
hole
and
10?
being like,
Yeah.
I can't hit a golf ball anymore.
Yeah. I got to
weight
you just like go to pull a new ball out on 10T and just be like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, you
Did you
guys.
spit on the back of my neck? It's scatty.
It's like angels in the outfield, but the opposite.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
But yeah, as far as Linda goes, is a good story. Great. All's well and good, but there's just some stories that just don't. If there's Canadian, if no Canadians were in contention, I'll give it to you.
I don't know.
But anytime you got
650th
three or
in the
four,
world?
you got 3 or 4 up there in contention, it's like, yeah, that guy can be second.
Nothing. I don't know if there's anything better than a random Monday qualifier winning a PGA Tour.
There, I don't.
event.
I will say
What about
that.
Michael Block?
How about him? When
If
he
he
Monday
would've won-
qualifies into a tournament, I will give him his props.
Yeah.
Getting in
what
on
would he have been at the PGA? You,
what?
think in the world? Would he have been more or less than 652?
way more.
Yeah.
Well, 1,500 plus.
This guy's a professional golfer on the Corn Ferry Tour, and he's 652.
I guess.
So back to my statement.
Okay.
I think I'm going to retract. I think I would. I think that 652 number changes my mind a bit. I think I'd rather the Canadian finish second and him win.
Really?
And him second.
And I'm going to retract because I could get on board with cheering for Pendrith to win
Okay. Yes.
because it'd be his first win.
Yes.
But Taylor and Hadwin have won before. I'm taking the Monday Q guys.
And
over that.
Pendrith kind of needed a good finish to seal his card for next year.
Well, yeah,
right?
we can get into Canadians. I mean, the other thing on Celinda, he was 80th on the Corn Ferry Tour this year and then made $240K this week. So
Yeah.
paid for the
Yeah,
year, I
it's
guess.
Nuts, yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
Canadians, we could start with Pendrith T.
Raj finished 29th on the Corn Ferry. He made 313.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And I'm out here lipping out shots for 10K and wanted to kill myself after, and these guys are just cashing $400,000 checks.
Yeah, so Pendrith was T3. That gets him to 90th in the Fall FedEx Cup race. So essentially secures his card for next year.
Yep.
Taylor was T13 and then Hadwin second, but made that bomb for solo
118.
second and 400
Yeah.
extra K.
Yeah, so the bogey on 16 really, really hurt, but then made up for it with that bomb on 18.
Cost Pendrith 100 and some thousand.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
shitty, though, because
Five guys.
Hadwin was right
Yeah.
there. He was tied for the lead when he missed that, or one back of the lead when he bogeyed 16.
Yep.
Like, it just, that stings so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it was only a 4-footer.
Yeah.
Just shit.
Yep. Who were the other Canadians? Was there any others playing?
Gliggs missed the cut. Svensson was T18 as well.
Oh, right.
He was
yeah.
up there most of the week.
It's a good week for them then.
Pretty solid week. Yeah, those are the 5 points.
I liked it.
I like
Good
that.
job.
Yep. Now we
Aces.
just move on.
Birthdays, shots of the week.
Yeah.
Aces. Dan Bradbury had his 3rd ace of the season on the DP World Tour in
That's insane.
competition
Nuts.
This year.
this year. Like, share the wealth.
That doesn't even make sense. Yeah.
Too many. And then that guy on Tiger, the hole called Tiger in front of Tiger, and then they got that picture with a
Oh, yeah.
weathered,
The kid.
broken down. No, this was a different one.
Oh.
The kid had 2 hole-in-ones in the same round.
There's a kid that made one in front of Tiger.
That was last week. We
Yeah.
talked
Oh.
about it. This is another group of like guys.
There was an ace in that group? I thought they just took that picture.
No, they made an ace.
Oh. Yeah, Tiger looked like shit.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like, real bad.
Terrible.
So I don't know if that's painkillers face or off the painkillers face.
Okay, so why was Tiger? Because he wasn't golfing with them.
I think he was
Why
on
was
the
he-
range because there was pictures of him hitting practice shots in that same gear.
yes. Yes, you're right.
I have a feeling they made the ace and then saw Tiger on the range and said, "Hey, Tiger, this guy made an ace. Can we take
And
a
the
picture?"
hole was
They
called
made it up
Tiger.
then. Maybe.
They might have made it up.
Yeah.
There's
probably
no
made
video
it up
of it.
to get the picture.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah. People make up aces for laughs.
Yeah, exactly. This is if you're gonna make up an ace, this is the one time to do it. Hey, Tiger Woods
Dibs
is
on
here.
if we ever see Tiger Woods, I get to get the ace. If we're all out there and we see him, I get to get the ace. I'm just
All
saying.
right.
I mean, you can have it.
Any top 10 player in the world, I would make it up for you.
Perfect. Get my second one. Birthdays. Tyrrell Hatton's birthday.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's and that video of all of his antics on the course,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Funny.
funny.
It's TJ Watt, but whatever.
Who?
Yeah.
And then shots of the week. Anyone have one?
Charles Howell III dunk from like 130 on the live for you three, just because you don't know what's
Well, I
going
knew
on.
he was gonna live.
Well, I know you did, but
I
straight
don't
in the
have one.
hole.
I don't have one.
Mine. It's probably old, and I just saw an old TikTok or a reel, but it was Mac Boucher hitting the driver out of the fairway bunker. Did you guys see that one?
Mhm. Yes.
And he just
With
takes
trees
it
on
over
the
the
right and-
trees and
yeah.
just cuts in like.
Yep.
Unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
the best shot I saw this
Can't
week.
wait to talk to him about it.
One day.
What about Berkshire's? Was that in the news?
It's in the news, yeah.
Oh,
Good.
Save it for that then, I guess.
Is this the speed record?
No, the long drive record.
Speaking of news,
Oh, okay.
Start there.
well, no, those are the quick. Well, you want to start with the quick ones?
Well, I just
What
brought
would
it
you-
up, so you might as well talk about it.
Okay, fine. We'll start with the quick one. This was just on quick hits because it's not very.
Well, how far was it?
Newsworthy.
500 and what?
570?
579. Can't putt.
Can't
Guy
putt.
Can't putt.
Plus, he'd be going over on a lot of the holes at the.
Well, he just
Hillcrest.
wouldn't hit driver.
Oh, yeah, he sucks with those other clubs.
Like if he was
He'd be on tour if he was good with his other clubs, man.
exactly. That's exactly.
Well,
it.
wouldn't he be?
No, he'd choose to just make 100K at long drive competitions.
Oh my God, you guys!
I don't want
There's
the
a
10
God-
million bucks. I want the 100K.
Maybe he doesn't want to go
Nicest
through
guy
all the
ever.
process.
Exactly.
If anything,
The
if he gets-
process, yeah.
He should be getting. They're giving ladies sponsored exemptions.
here's
that's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying. They should give him one.
How
Or
do you
should
guys
get
not-
at least a pro-am?
How do you guys not know that? Like maybe he's a +2, but he just can't be a professional golfer. And you don't think he could shoot 55? Yeah, I think he could.
You're a +2, and what do you shoot?
Well, that's what I mean.
He doesn't hit it,
But I don't hit it
450.
579 yards.
Yeah, but he does. You don't hit it 500 yards the wrong way either.
He hit the fairway to do
Once.
Yeah. How many shots did he? How many times he swing
that.
that
One of
club?
one.
One of one. As many as he could in 4 minutes. I bet it was.
Guy bangs balls into his net at home a million times just to get that speed record.
Oh boy.
How loud is that pod right now?
Oh, just off the
It's off the charts.
Just solid blue across the
next,
screen.
the next quick hit.
I'm not turning it down because you get mad at me when it's too quiet.
The TGL, whatever that is, they got that fancy new technology that they're showcasing on it with, I don't know what, the greens move.
Actuator, yeah.
Yeah, like
it does look cool, but who knows?
We'll see. But and also Sahith, Keegan Bradley, and Cam Young joined, so it's just everyone on tour now is on this thing.
Pretty much, except
That's a good thing.
Hovland.
That's a
He's
good
not
thing.
in there.
And then
Big ticket.
they have teams. There's like a team in Atlanta announced. Like
Yeah. Arthur Blank bought one of the teams, so that's why I don't know what it has to do with Atlanta because this is all in Florida, I believe. So I don't know.
yeah, I don't
We'll
understand.
find
either.
out one day, maybe.
Some of the other news items. Ben On was suspended for 3 months on the PGA Tour for violating the doping.
Never take Tylenols. That's what he did. He took.
Well, he took
what he
some
claimed.
dirty old Korean market drugs.
Yeah.
Unless it's injury related, I don't know why you need to as a golfer, really.
The guy, like, he was doping.
What a doper. Yeah.
Like,
He's a dope,
just
all
what
right,
happened. Real hophead.
Did you see friend of the pod who's hasn't been on, but I still call him friend of the pod all the time, Matt Wiley? Ben Yan Anabolic is what he called him or something like that. Because what's his middle name? It's not just Ben On. It's like Byun Hyun An or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So it's like Byun Hyun Anabolic.
That's the pitcher, former pitcher for the Diamondbacks that blew that.
Byun Hyun. Is it
So-
Byun Hyun? Yeah.
I think it is.
I
Same
think
guy.
this is the same.
Same
Something like
guy.
that.
Both on steroids, too. Did you guys see that petition to stop the Tiger Woods Sports Bar, Tiger Wood and JT Sports Bar from going up by St. Andrews?
Did see that.
2,500 signatures on that bad boy.
For why? What's the reason they don't want it?
Well, it's going in like an old movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
And these people are saying like that's a historical building in our town, and you guys are basically tearing it down.
I thought I was waiting for you to say they don't want drug dealer.
Yeah, just
Dallas.
waiting for you.
Thanks for interrupting me. I was getting there. But way to steal the punchline that I worked all day on, but okay. So yeah, they don't
What
want
did you have
Tiger and
written
JT. And then the last one before we go
Well,
around the
what about
world.
JT? They don't want him there either, right? Obviously, for
Why?
Other
Wow.
derogatory comments.
No, Justin Timberlake.
oh, right, it's that's JT, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Damn it, he's clean, I think, isn't he?
Flander, but that's
Hey.
it.
He's got the greatest job in the world.
Wouldn't have got the
Being
Trolls
the husband to
franchise.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Go
They're
ahead.
still together.
Well,
oh yeah.
yeah. There was some controversy, I think, a few years ago, but
Yeah, there's.
Do you guys see that Max Homa tweet about the guys trip?
Love that tweet.
Oh yeah.
Love?
I loved it.
Why?
Well, I liked it on Twitter. I couldn't love it. I could
Because
only
there's
like
no
it.
love option.
No.
Right?
Well,
There's
heart
no
is.
love.
The
The
heart
heart
is
does
love.
mean you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's such
Well,
a
you gotta
Dodgers
read it
fan
out.
tweet.
Why is it? Why does it have to do with
Because
the
they're all
Dodgers?
losers. So
What was the tweet?
it was why aren't guys trips where you just sleep in and catch up on sleep instead of absolutely
it to the
pushing your
max.
body to the limits every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But the Damon
I-
tweet about I won't be on that trip and Homa saying, well, that's a win-win.
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that one.
That was an Astros tweet. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an Astros.
I mean, I do. When I saw the tweet, I did kind of agree with it. Like there
Yeah.
are some times where you go on, even on a golf trip, it's like,
You get no
why
sleep.
can't we just go to bed and be rested for tomorrow's round rather than go
Yeah.
to have 3
Hey,
hours of sleep?
We could have went to bed at Northern Meadows, but you guys had to stay up drinking scotch till all hours of the morning.
I had to drink your
But why-
scotch.
Yeah, exactly. I was ready to go to bed.
But why? But why did we? That's the whole point. When you go to a Player Cup, why don't you just go to bed so you can win your match in the
Yeah,
morning?
that one's different.
But
But
you can't.
Yeah.
You just can't.
But like 4 or 5 day golf trips, like the roadie, I guess we kind of go to bed a little bit early, usually.
That's because we're exhausted from filming it.
Yeah,
Won too much money at the casino.
we did.
Lobster Mania.
Next,
You would have if that Lobster Mania bonus
Yeah.
hit. Around the world, Liv had a tournament in Jeddah this week. Brooks Koepka won.
Serious?
In the playoff, yeah.
In
Okay.
a playoff.
Who'd he beat?
well, Taylor Gooch won.
Tyler Gooch in a playoff, but
The
Tyler
thing.
Gooch won the year-long race.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because all I saw was something about Tyler Gooch winning. I didn't realize.
So the
Brooks won the
craziest
tournament.
part is Brooks won the tournament. Gooch got second and won the year-long race, but the Fireballs won the team portion.
Who's on the Fireballs?
No idea.
That's the Spanish team. So that'd be Sergio and like Eugenia Chikara. And
Oh, that's right too.
Oh, that's interesting.
But-
I mean, this is something I can get behind. The team not even having someone good on them. They just are consistent.
Mm-hmm.
and then Brooks was surprised that he won $4 million.
Yeah, didn't even know.
No.
Got fourth, got $4 million on the extra.
Yeah, but
because he won $4 million for the tournament.
after the past couple weeks with him, who fucking knows? He's just making shit up, anyways. Lying about his mom saying,
Yeah.
crying with his mom.
Yeah, he's been making stuff up.
What
for
else would he?
years.
What else was he in the news for this week?
Calling a
There's a
wolf,
video.
saying that
Wolf.
we've been pretty much playing all year with only 3 players and blah blah blah.
That's been a while. He said that a while ago. He signed that Zinn container.
Oh yeah, that was what I saw. Yeah, and the guy.
The other
had to give
thing
him
that's
his
hilarious about that comment is that his brother's off now.
Yeah, it's bittersweet.
Yeah, but he's talking about Wolf being shitty, but his brother got relegated.
Yeah.
Is he not on the same team?
Yes.
Yeah,
His brother and Wolf. So why didn't he throw
Wolf's
his...
not relegated.
That's exactly my point.
It's weird. And then the world golf ranking came out and said they're not giving him points. So
Oh, that's
couple
just a quick
tweets.
hit in there, yeah.
a couple tweets about that. About
Well, it
A lot
makes
of tweets
absolute
about
sense.
that.
It's just like everyone's up in arms about not getting. You knew you weren't getting them, but you just. This is the one thing that they thought, like all the other things of the major stuff like that. It's like, okay, well, we got the majors. They were worried about golf ranking points. They're like, we're gonna get the golf rankings points, but I think this is why the majors let them in, because the majors knew all along that they weren't gonna get the rankings side of things. So majors like, well, this is just a temporary pain.
We'll just take
Because
the best
eventu-
ones.
Well,
yeah, we'll
the-
take the best ones, and eventually the rest aren't even going to be able to come in. Maybe not even these guys.
The majors are going to end up changing some of their own criteria, I think, to let the live guys in.
The top 5 or whatever.
but the
Yeah,
little guys
whatever
are
it ends
the-
up
they're
being.
all Bryson's in, Cam's
Yes,
in.
There's only
there will
5
be
good
o-
ones. So.
Other ones
DJ's
as well.
it, like-
Maybe it's
Yeah.
top 8, whatever
but-
it is,
But
right?
that's the thing is, those 5 will always get in. The reason why Liv is upset is because they want to have some sort of way to get 10 in. But they're never going to get 10 because
Well,
they
we
don't have
know
10
what the
good
new
guys.
we don't know what the new agreement's gonna.
Yeah, but they don't
gonna
have 10
do.
good guys.
Yeah, like
We got like 9.
well, I know, but those guys like Oosthuizen and Stenson, those guys are washed. Garcia's, they're washed.
They would never be in them even if
Washed.
they get.
They're washed.
The only way that they're going to get
It's
in
golf,
the
man.
majors.
They're
Like,
50 years old,
literally
man.
Anything can happen.
Phil won at 51.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, he's one of the best of all time.
All I'm saying is
That's gambler.
All I'm saying is that's
Yeah.
why Liv was hanging their hat on this. Because if they can get ranking points, chances are they'll get just enough that the top 10 guys on their tour will get into majors.
Majors
So they're
are gonna
pissed
do
off because it's
something.
going to be full.
Just fucking switch it to 4 rounds. I don't understand why
Yeah.
they can't just switch it to 4 rounds.
I don't know.
That's
not
like
good
the
for-
thing holding it back, is it not?
It's
Probably
gotta
the
be, yeah.
biggest, yeah. It's
But
probably
then
the
So
what-
biggest.
one of the
switch it then.
One of the other reasons was because there's no relegation and promotion. Well, they just relegated 4 guys. So how
4
do
guys.
you? I know it's not many. Should it be more? Probably.
Yeah.
But
Hey, man, that's like 8% of the whole league.
Yeah, that's true.
But what if they just had a cut after 2 rounds and then like the winner just every week you're winning just like 16
Boatloads,
million?
yeah.
votes, yeah.
No, boatloads of world golf ranking points.
Yeah, that too. You just get it all.
So you just have to. So then there are 8 winners in how many tournaments do they even have? 12.
I thought it was 14 this year.
Okay, so 14, assuming there's no repeat winners. 14 of their 48 could be in majors because they give them so many world golf ranking points.
Yeah. Something.
So
But
they're-
again,
They'll figure
you have
something out.
their whole thing was play less golf. 14 tournaments, you had to play in all of them, and for 3 rounds. Yeah, but you would think now those guys, that whole play less thing,
That's-
everyone saw through it.
Oh yeah, that thing's way out the window
own,
now.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
own that it was dumb to die on that hill.
Yes.
And make it 4 rounds,
Yes.
and then you're in.
Yes.
It's like they're just
Yeah.
choosing to try to get this through.
Yeah. The play less golf thing was the biggest joke of that whole thing.
Yes,
That was
I will
never.
agree.
Yeah.
But I think they can. they can.
How can you say that?
Huh?
14 times. They're only playing golf 14 times.
Plus the majors, some of them.
Some of them.
Okay.
Now,
The
but now
older
they want
guys are the
ranking.
ones.
But then they were bitching that they couldn't play in the other tournaments
They
too. They
just
wanted
want-
to play in the
just want the
European
option,
tournaments.
man.
Yeah, just
Just
want
want
the
the
option.
option.
I
Then-
want to play 20
Yeah.
times. Is that all there? Is that too much
do you
to ask?
do you always want to get overtime at work? No. Sometimes you might.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What they
Okay.
should have said is I want to play. What they should have said is I want to play 4 less tournaments a year, because that's pretty much what it's going to be.
Well,
Yeah.
not
I don't
want
wanna
to
play your mandatory-
14 times 3 versus 14 times 4.
Oh, the extra rounds
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I want to show up on wins.
But cry me a river, man. You're golfing. It's like the best thing in the world. You're going
And you
golfing.
got 100 million in the bank.
Yeah.
Can we I think you're going to talk about this. That guy that set the record for holes played. Is that in news at all?
It wasn't because I didn't really good. He's
What?
not even close to you, so
Oh,
I gotta get
man.
that sheet done and just prove these.
I know. I just think that is a ton of golf. I could not golf every single day.
he played 3 times a day.
I know. 3.5 times a day, I think.
You could not
That's what it
golf
was.
every day, but I could easily play in 20 tournaments a year. which
I
is
could golf
40,
every day. I couldn't play 3 times a day.
80 rounds a year. Like, that's easy. 80 out of 360, man.
That's a lot of
That's
golf.
fuck all.
I don't know.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
80 times in a year is
There's
a lot.
guys at the
when that's your
Hillcrest
job.
playing
Oh,
150.
Nah. I thought you said 80 times the
No, I
3.
said 20 tournaments times 4 is 80 days a year you're golfing.
Yeah, but you're golfing every day before that as well.
Well,
Like
you're hitting
Tuesday,
some
Wednesday.
balls. Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
not just the
anyway.
tournament.
I could
days.
probably do it if they made me.
yeah.
I could play 300 to 365 at least. If I live somewhere warm.
I don't know.
Didn't have anything to do.
One day I hope to find out.
Champions Tour, the SAS Championship won by Rod Pampling. Stephen Alker was second. Weir was
Again?
11th.
Again?
He's top 3 every week.
And he ain't 3. He's 2
He's
or
1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ames was 35th. Bit of a crystal vase type trophy, but I had the adjective of large crystal vase.
A large.
Glad you
Yeah.
added that in.
Yeah. Pampling was sponsored by Corteva, which is the company I work for. I thought that was kind of neat.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh,
That's
get him
interesting.
on.
Yeah.
So you were pulling for him.
Make a phone call.
I don't probably have his direct line. I'll check the database though.
Rod Pampling.
See if it's in there.
The company data is Rod Pampling in here. LPGA, the Buick LPGA Shanghai won by. It's probably not Angel, but Angel Lynn, I think. Matty Sierzik was 26th. Buick Hood Ornament Trophy, so actually kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then the DP World Tour, the Open d'Espana, won by Matthew Pavon.
Yeah,
John Rahm played. He was 9th.
he ran away with that Pavon. I don't think he had a 5-shot lead.
Yeah, feel good story.
Rom was 2-1 to win, I think.
Finished 9th, yeah.
I saw Monday Q.
Washed.
He's won that like a bunch of times.
He's washed.
hasn't
Yeah.
he? And Cockrell was 41st.
Yeah, Monday Q tweeted that guy was playing on like the Alps tour not too long ago. Like literally worked his way all the way up to that victory.
Good for him.
And this is your standard cup on wood trophy.
Cup on wood. Yep.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
We need to put we need to have a board behind me here for
of how much
for
of
you to-
each one?
Yes.
I like that idea. Right
Yeah?
there. The whiteboard.
Yeah. Just like cup on wood, glass, unique item.
Yeah.
Stupid crystal.
No, that's just in glass, crystal. Glass/crystal.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be on the bottom of
Something
those.
on wood. Big old bastards.
I like this
unique,
idea a lot.
Unique items.
Animals.
Like the
Plastic.
sword. The sword is a good one. Like, that's unique. Animals.
Yep.
Huh?
I like that a lot, actually.
Can't have too many categories.
We got to do it at the turn of the calendar, though.
Yeah,
we
that's
need
fine.
s- we
Well, we
need
need
something.
365 days.
Yeah.
We need 52 weeks of like
data.
six tournaments a week. That's a lot of trophies that we're gonna whittle
Gonna
down.
need a bigger
See the
whiteboard.
data.
We might. Pick recap.
Oh,
We're into
what
that.
happened? The more they change, the more they stay the same.
MattyB got off to a
2 points.
torrid start.
Would you
with
say
2 points.
blazing?
Torrid?
Like I smoked you guys.
Yeah, it was a pretty big
Mike?
whooping.
And I picked the wrong Canadian, arguably. I had Nick Taylor instead of Adam Hadwin.
True. MattyB had so he has 2 points, so it's 2-0-0-0. He had Nick Taylor 13th, Aaron Rye 28th, and Taylor Pedron 3rd for a 15 average. Brono
Who gave him rye? Canoop?
Yeah, he said the gloves would be too
Oh,
hot on
yeah,
his
that's
In
hands.
right.
Vegas, yeah. Guy lit it up.
What was it? Sorry, what was his place?
28.
28. The best finish of anyone who got given. I think we
There
should
it
have
is.
punishment for that.
What's the punishment?
I don't know. Maybe you got 2 guys given to you.
What about punishments auto last?
Ping pong ball welts?
Hey, you can't even be in this because you haven't paid your debts yet.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
You are
What debts?
your 6 beer pod, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
I
a month
forgot
and a
about
half
that.
old.
Buddy. For the bet that you fucking backpedaled on.
Hey, you took it.
Yeah.
But there should be like so every week.
I should have had 6 tonight. I could have.
I know you could have.
You could have it at the drop of a hat.
Snap of a finger is away from a 6-pack any day of the week.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was your point you were about to make, Harv?
I think you should have to do something if you're the guy who gives away the guy who finishes the best.
Oh, like a true punishment.
Yeah.
Not a point punishment.
Can't be
or-
booze because I'm not drinking for the rest of
Like
the
you
year.
just go to the
You automatically
fourth
pick
place.
last the next
You
week.
automatically pick last.
I
Unless
just-
you win the week,
I
then you
just
still
said
get
that.
to go. Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
starting
So
next
you-
week, obviously.
So you're starting next week. So you're saying,
I said auto last is what I said.
but if MattyB would have given the best finisher,
I still
he'd
pick first.
pick first.
Yeah.
That's
Winning
the-
trumps it.
Winning trumps it. So if you give away starting next week,
This week, yep.
This week, if you have given the guy who finishes the best, you now pick last the following week.
Deal.
That's fair.
So if they all miss the cut, are we just going on score?
That's just canceled out.
Just
Yeah,
nothing?
Just
I
canceled
no
out.
punishment.
The
Yeah.
top
Okay.
20 ranked players in this tournament, it'd be
Yeah.
a lot of weird
It's
things.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Maybe.
This week.
Brono
That'd be
was
funny.
second. He had Joel Damon 7th, Justin Saw 56th, and Carl Yuan 52nd for a 38 average.
Carl Juan made the cut.
Yeah,
Really?
and he had a
Four
he had
over
a-
the first day.
He had a great Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just kind of fucked around on the weekend. I guess.
Canoop had Luke Liss 18th, Vincent Norman 69th, and Ash K. Batja 35th for a 41 average. I was fourth. I had Bezween Hoot 56th, Davis Thompson 35th, and Ben Griffin missed the cut for a 69 and a 58 average. So
Tough one.
tough one.
So it's 46-1 is the cap here.
Yep. 4,500 is the cap. I'll go first. I'm going to ride the hot hand of Nick Taylor.
You writing these down?
Or will, yeah.
Where is he? Oh, he's 67, hey?
Yeah.
Or 66?
66-1.
So Taylor's playing, Svensson's playing. Who else? Is that it?
You didn't do your Canadians?
No, I didn't look it up.
Canoop didn't do a preview either.
Well, I did.
Wow.
It's on my fucking computer.
Oh, you
Hey,
that
cloud.
excuse.
The iCloud
That
thing.
cloud.
excuse is
oh,
something else.
man.
Can't help it.
Brunel's up.
The cloud. Let's hear it, Bruno.
Hmm.
Who's giving me who?
Yeah. All these guys that played last week, hey? Kind of weird.
Back-to-back Vegas tournaments, isn't it?
I'm
I
gonna,
don't know. Knoop, you did the recap. Where's the
Zozo?
tournament?
Yeah.
It's in
It doesn't go out east?
China.
It went back overseas?
Yep.
Oh.
Back over
Yeah.
there.
I'm going
It
to
is?
take Kyung Hoon Lee.
K.H. Lee.
K.H. Lee. Canoop's up.
Justin Suh.
I'm going to give MattyB Vincent Norman.
Nice. I'm going to take Takumi Kanaya.
Good pick.
I'm going to take Kurt Kitayama.
Oh.
Really?
I don't know why.
Fetish.
Yeah, because you think he's Japanese? I mean, he
He's-
kind of is.
Partially.
I'm gonna give MattyB JJ Spawn.
He's already
Oh,
been, he's already
man.
been given.
No way.
It's like he's not even paying attention.
gave
No, I'm trying-
Norman.
You just did.
So you got to give me or Harv JJ Spawn. Or you can give somebody else.
I'll give Harv JJ Spawn.
I wanted him. I will take Matt Wallace.
Your last pick, Matty, for yourself.
No, he's got to
I'm
give.
going to give you Adam Schenk.
Oh. And I got to give to Canoop.
Yes.
I'm
We going back to Alex Noren.
going to give him Bo Hostler.
Really?
Fuck yeah,
Bo
baby.
Hostler's
I'm in a
great
good
week
right
this
now.
week.
Huh? Yeah, well, he's got to go over to Japan now, so
Thanks, my
Maybe you
friend.
want to pick last next week.
yeah.
I should have given you Norin.
Win from the back. He wants to go from
Noren
asshole to
got like
president.
second, third this
That's
week
right.
Yeah, he did.
too.
That's right.
Canoop.
My fault.
Your last pick.
For me. I'm gonna go with a Canadian. I'm gonna go Mac Hughes.
That's where I was going to take.
Oh, he's playing?
He
You
is.
didn't even mention him.
I'm going to take Hoagie.
Hoagie.
Where is Hughes in there?
Way
91.
down.
91 to 1.
Wow. That's good
so
value.
picks are done.
Yeah, it really
We
is.
still doing best bets, or it's on the graphic, by the way.
Oh,
yeah,
there's a
we should
boost.
do best bets.
There's actually a boost on here that I was just
How
about to
about
place.
Mac Hughes to win at 90 to 1. That's a pretty good bet.
I was Takumi Kanaya, top Asian, plus 900.
Fetish.
He's just got to beat him and Matsuyama.
Just.
Matsuyama will probably pull out, so he's just got to beat him.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
This Keegan Bradley each way top 8 places at 2,500 is nice.
Intriguing.
Yep.
Is that a boost?
Yes.
Really?
You guys pick. I don't give a shit.
I don't mind that one. I don't even know what it means, but I heard plus 2,500, and we haven't hit on a big one for a while. So
Yeah, I like
since
I like
no
Kanaya,
ace for
though.
plus 700.
I like Kanaya. What'd you say?
Haven't hit big since that no ace one.
For
All
plus
those-
200?
Well, it was plus 700, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Never got placed.
Tournament. What do you guys want?
No more dead air is what I want.
Keegan Bradley, first round leader.
Yeah, I like that one.
How
What is it?
much?
100.
29 to 1.
29 to 1.
That's
Sure.
it?
Why? What's your thoughts? Just
He
guys?
always comes out on
Aren't
fire.
they usually like 60 or 70 to 1, those ones? First round leaders?
Depends who you
Weaker
want,
field.
man.
Weaker field.
Depends who
It's
you
not
want.
that weak. And he's not that good. Go with it, though.
I'm fine. Yeah,
Go with
let's
it.
do
He's a top 20 player in the world.
Yeah.
Should have
Love
been on
it.
the Ryder Cup team.
He's on Tiger's show.
There you go.
Who is it? We're gonna be on there in 3 weeks.
You guys got anything else of note? Zozo. So if
No.
it's in Japan, as Knoop tells me it is,
It is. Yep.
it'll be on in the evening.
It's at that course with double greens.
Not evening.
Oh, it's back to there.
Yeah.
Oh, where Tiger made his return
What'd you say,
not too
plus-
long ago.
Plus
29.
If only we had a
Plus-
course preview, we
plus
would have known
30.
all that.
Well, it's on the cloud
Or,
for
3,000.
Idiot Boy. Just hold on. I'm going to find it here.
It won't be on in the evenings
It's in Chiba. I'm going to find Chiba local time right now.
because when they're in Hawaii, it's on in the evenings.
Yes.
So this
It'll
is
be
going to be like
through the night.
mornings and night, isn't it?
Well, it's currently 107, so it would be in the evenings. They would have teed off around 4 p.m. our time, and they would be playing until midnight.
It's 107.
Why would they be teeing off at
AM?
4 p.m. our time?
6 hours ago, 7 a.m. It'd
It's
from
1
4
p.m. What?
It's 1 p.m. in China right now, or Japan right now.
Yeah, the next day.
1
That
p.m.
doesn't, that's
Wednesday.
irrelevant. That's
Doesn't matter what
irrelevant.
day it is, as long as it's not
Doesn't matter.
yesterday.
It just means that we're going to be watching it on Wednesday. Oh my God. The rare Bronell complete moron
It's not that
comment.
rare.
So yeah, so it's Wednesday to Saturday, and it's going to be from about 4 or 5 p.m. our time to midnight.
Perfect.
That is the definition. The only shitty part, as you said, is the final round will be Saturday at 1 a.m. So if you're drinking beers, you watch
It's
the
not
final
that
round.
shitty. Better than Sunday at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's true.
I mean, I don't stay up past 9:30.
yeah,
So
but you might want to have that 6-pack while watching the Zozo final
Yeah.
round. I'm sure Knoop would let you get. That would count.
I stayed up till like 1, 2 maybe on Saturday, and yeah, I'm not going to be the same until probably next weekend.
Wednesday.
It gets you.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
We're old.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
All right. You guys want anything else, Arv?
No, I'm good.
All right. Until next time. It's time until next week. It's time for us to hit the clubhouse.